plugged him.
Yeah. Got to get plugged back. He was probably their best on-ball defender. But they do have Shaden Sharp and Delano Banton, who had great games in Toronto last night. Denny Avdia
is the guy you got to watch out for. He's having a phenomenal season.
He's having a great year. Donovan Clingan, who's a very solid rookie out of UConn. And then they just got Matisse Thybulle back, who's a very good defender in Philadelphia. Vucevic gets the first two of the night.
The Wolves right now should be mindset, getting ready for the play-in situation, working and fine-tuning things. See, that's Avdia. Avdia can get to the basket. He can shoot it. He has found a home here in Portland.
Coming off another double-double last night in the victory over Toronto. Giddey draws a...
Nobody's really talking about the job that's going up. You know, whether they're playing the younger guys, they're developing their guys.
They are in a battle to try to make the play-in tournament. Here is Clingan. He can shoot. Donovan
He's
Clingan.
A lot bigger than I thought.
He's gotten thicker, it feels like, since the beginning of the year. He did not play in the first meeting against the Bulls.
I remember seeing him in UConn. He was big, but he didn't look that big. But he looks huge out here.
Consensus All-American last year, part of a two-time national championship team. Now Vucevic working on him. Got his own miss.
Pushing Vuce early and often is so far has worked. He's 2 baskets in the paint.
He's always played well against Portland. Here's Thybulle, back from a knee injury and an ankle injury. Both kept him out until he debuted about a month ago.
Not known as a scorer, but a very good on-ball defensive player.
Two-time all-defense, but here's Delano Banton coming off a season high last night, and he puts in 2 right there on a tough move.
I liked him in Toronto. He just couldn't crack the lineup, but he showed you when he got minutes, he showed you that he could really play.
Here's Vucevic off to a good start.
It.
He's got 6 of the Bulls' 9. Here is the Toronto-born Banton. Grew up going to DeMar DeRozan's camps in Toronto. Avdia to Thybulle. A real athlete is Matisse Thybulle. A couple of Australians right here, he and Giddey. And Buzelis clears the rebound. Thybulle has won a bronze medal with the Australian Olympic team. Giddey finds Herter, out to Vucevic. He wants to take in on Clingan. Had to force it back out. There's the big body of Clingan. Vucevic still on the deck. Good job by Herter to break up the pass, but Avdia lets 2 defenders clear.
Lob to Madden. Kevin Herter got that ball. Got his hands on it.
White to Vucevic on the roll.
Yeah, here in the early going.
Clingan's dropping all the way down to the basket.
He's playing that drop zone. And he's a shot blocker, though. You play that drop zone, you want shot blockers back there, and he's a good shot blocker.
And he's good rim.
He can roll to the basket.
White, pass Thybulle into Clingan. He has scored 20+.
He's on one right now.
Buzelis guarding Avdia, out to Banton for 3. Rebound Herter. Outlet to White. Behind the back, working on Banton. Out to Herter for 3. Ended up with 16 points on Tuesday. Bulls with a blowout win against the Raptors. Banton to Sharp. They're coming off a 9-point win over the Raptors in year. Or 11th game, I should say. Here is White, a deep 3. Long rebound to Buzelis. Giddey crosses Thybulle. And Thybulle holds him up. A White ankle sprain while he was ramping into form, and that kept him out for another couple months. Thybulle making his first start with Portland this season tonight. Wrist sprain that he originally hurt very early in the season in October. To look at the live lines powered by FanDuel Sportsbook.
Well, you also got to wonder when Trey Jones is going to come back. He's been out for a while. A nice play.
That rims home.
Yeah, Trey's been out for a while too. I'd like to know what his status is and when they expect him back.
We're supposed to reevaluate him at the start of this month.
I'd like to have him back when you're starting to play these playing games.
There is Avdia.
He is playing with extreme confidence since coming over from Washington.
Vucevic off to a good start.
This is a Vuce man night. This is a Vuce
13 already.
What he has on these games, just so you look at probably a 30-point game out of him when he gets going this early. We've seen it.
Good defense by Giddey on Thybulle. Terry, the outlet feed, finds Herter. Spins, shoots, rims out, Buzella's there. Largest lead at 6. There is Shaden Sharp, super athlete, floats it in the night.
Trying to find his way now. You know, he could be a 3-and-D guy. Big-time athlete, boy. A lot of highlights in his career.
Giddey short, rebound Ben. He has put together some of the best dunks of the season in the NBA this year. Banton, good job of feeling the defense. Terry with relentless effort though. Giddey into Avdia, draw the foul.
Stacey was speculating or asked.
Mid-foot sprain for Trey at Sacramento.
Well, that really hurts the Bulls because he was playing so well.
Klingon, home target.
Just a little bit outside.
There's Terry. Drives, kicks, Here's a 3 by Sharp. That is well short.
Good pass.
Giddey to Herter on the dunk. Oh, it's off the back of the rim.
Oh.
He had 3 dunks a season high the other night.
He cocked that one too.
Oh, Terry the block on Banton. Now Herter had 3 jams, a career best the other night.
Good block by Murray.
Murray gets back for the block.
That's some athletic plays.
Lob for Sharp. That's over.
Ooh-wee, if he'd have caught that.
Oh my goodness. Everybody trying to yam it. Everybody blocking it. Murray lays it.
Tell you what, man, that was some crazy sequences
Cue
there.
the yakety sax for my goodness.
Hey, Curly.
Hey! Gets Klingon in the air and a miss. Wanted the foul, didn't get it.
Got to stop ball. Here comes Avdia.
Big body. And he blocked her back to the United Center August 23rd against Toronto. He played well in both.
Well, and maybe he's the guy that can offset what Trey Jones is doing. Games he's played, he's really been a big spark offensively for the Bulls, and he's played under control.
Williams and White are out there with Horton Tucker, Collins, and Terry. Williams drives into I wanted to say Samaki Walker, Jabari Walker. Of course, Samaki, his father. Here's Chris Murray, a left-hander, can shoot it. He misses so much better a year ago. Guys like Ryan Rupert, who's in now, with Avdia and Banton and Murray and Walker.
Well, right now, both teams are combined 1 of 11, so neither one team have found a basket.
Avdia flipped it up and then tipped it back in by Denny Avdia. He's added strength, and his role is a little bit more clarified in Portland than it was in Washington.
Well, I mean, listen, he's been a scorer.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, he just wasn't able to score in Washington, playing behind, playing with Bradley Beal and those guys.
Horton Tucker on the drive.
But now he's getting an opportunity, especially with the injuries that they've had. He's become a go-to guy. They got him at a very affordable contract.
There is Horton Tucker coming over to try to wrap up Banton. Banton on the drive. Can't finish.
THT's boy.
Walker got the putback.
The steal. Good effort by...
This is a very good offensive rebounding team. Very good rebounding team in general in Portland. Kobe White misses. Walker the rebound. Here's Avdia. Shovel pass, and Rupert couldn't get it.
Whether I feel like they're better on the road, but they're capable of winning 2 games.
Banton, playoff spot for the first time in 6 years, and Orlando automatically jumps down to the play-in.
That is amazing considering how far they've come.
Yep.
In such a short period of time. They had the record for the most losses, consecutive losses.
There is Justin Manai. Nice step
nice
through the
move.
Euro on his way to the rim.
And one thing about this Portland team, they play hard. Chauncey Billups has them playing hard. This is not a fluke. I mean, they played much better. See the steal. They played much better in the second half.
Manaya, nice break. Good blocks by the Bulls, but it's Rice. Ryan Rupert will guard White on the way up the floor. Banton, Murray, Manaya, and Walker, the rest of the 5 for Portland, which has regained the lead.
Well, the Bulls have to take care of the basketball. I mean, this team is active. They already got 8 points off 5 Bulls turnovers.
Horton Tucker, tough flip. Bulls are the game winner for the Izalo. Taylor Jenkins was fired this past week.
John's got to lay off the little gun pointing thing, man. He's got to stop that.
Fine, $35,000.
Just play ball. Just play ball, man. be an all-star, be a superstar player.
Horton Tucker, a three. Rebound by Ben. Jason Goff was on the Levitard network on Meadowlark with our buddy Dominique Foxworth. And he made a great point. Like, if you have less interest in making money off the floor, then do whatever you want to do. But that's what Ja Morant is dealing with right now. They're going to leave Murray open until he starts. Portland desperately trying to stay in the mix for the play-in tournament as well, with those two teams in front of them struggling.
Well, again, for a young team, that's a big-time accomplishment. You're trying to establish culture.
Yep. Nice moves by Horton Tucker.
Nice.
To your point, Stace, this is a team that won 21 games last year, the Trailblazers. They had the worst record in the West. They were 13th in the West the first 2 years under Billups. A nice turnaround for them. Shot won't go for Sharp. Collins had it knocked free, but recovers.
Well, I mean, all you got to do is look at the Pistons.
Yeah.
You know, Pistons were getting, were getting killed. You know, they had the
28
straight losses, and now look at them. And they had Ivy, a major injury to their young two-guard.
Deep three, White.
Bang, bang, that's from Kinley Park.
Puts the Bulls back in front. Turnarounds happen in this league. Takes time, as we've seen with these young groups. Sharp against Buzelis is a nice challenge for Modest. White jumps out on Murray, and that's going to be his second personal.
Not only lead, but be examples in the locker room. Look at Tobias Harris and Beasley done for Detroit. Wow.
Tobias, a great locker room guy.
And can still get it done.
Absolutely. And Beasley, a great three-point shooter. They needed that. Collins inside, hooks it in with a lot of contact down low.
I'll tell you what, they're street ball game right there. Call your own foul. We saw that last game.
I was going to say, Tuesday night, a lot of the same. There is the athleticism of Sharp, but he can't score it off the glass. Buzelis clears the rebound. Here's White, in and out dribble, stop, kick. Buzelis, three.
Well, I tell you, if he hits that shot,
from three-point range this year, a little bit below league average.
Well, the last 6 games, Adam, he's up 50% from the three-point line.
He's had that type of year where he just has 5 or 6 down at about a 45-50% clip. Then he'll have a couple of games where he shoots right around 20 to 30%. And that's expected with a young player, as you talked about. But if he makes it consistent, oh boy. Collins working hard.
Once. He's going to be here in Illinois, so he'll be able to come in and work out and get his strength up with the strength coaches. It's going to be a big summer for him. Because I think in year 3 and 4, he has a chance to be an all-star caliber player for the Bulls.
Late in the clock, Kobe White, foul line, rims out. Buzelis has had a great defensive year. Just the improvements have been very obvious. The bounce won't go for Murray. Tucker, and
well, he's one of the Bulls' best defensive players. Yeah. The numbers don't lie.
Block a game, more than a block a game. Deep one from Sharp. Rebound Giddey.
Well, there's a lot of teams punching the air right now that could have had Buzelis and let him go.
Horton Tucker knifing through defender.
Bulls fan, like, who's playing more consistent?
Yeah. Maybe rookie of the year, probably.
He might be.
Zach Edey's had a nice year. But, I mean, it's nobody obvious outside of a couple of guys. You're not those spots, I think, are for grabs. And Modest has played great.
The kid McCain from Philadelphia, he was on route to be rookie of the year when he was playing.
Yep. No, Collins taps it, Thibault taps it, Collins taps it, Klingon grabs it. One of the best offensive rebounders in the league.
That's a good block. Zach Collins' shoes off right now.
Zach had to put that shoe on.
His shoes off.
4 on 5. Collins the trailer.
I was going to say, if he hit that with no shoe on, they should probably foul. They should foul somebody right now so he can get his shoe on.
Vucevic came over. He says he didn't have his balance, which is a great point to make because he didn't have the shoe on. Murray, no, he's struggling. Klingon, another offensive rebound.
Because he like slide, hurt his groin out there. Yeah, he definitely was sliding.
Yeah, he was. Vucevic, Herter, Giddey. Deflected out. Boy, the Blazers have forced 7 turnovers and Sharp. Jokic is doing right now. That guy put up a 61-point triple-double the other day. If it were LeBron or Steph, we would shut down the internet. Because Fender, I can also make a point for that too. That's fair. but like he doesn't get the attention that he deserves, and he's on a generational run right now.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna go a step further on that.
What do you got?
He's on that MJ level, where he's playing at such a high level that he can win it every year, and they gotta let somebody else win it.
It's almost like fatigue of it, right?
The voters like, we gotta let somebody else win. This guy could be MVP every year with his numbers. So they just that's how MJ was. MJ could have won MVP every single year if they would have voted who the best player is.
Was it the Barkley year, '93, that he didn't win it? That MJ didn't win? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. It was '93, right?
It might have been.
Because that was the year, I'm just thinking of the year that Barkley won it, and it almost felt like MJ probably should have or could have won it again that year. Avdia misses, and again, it felt like he'd already won the last two, and they didn't want to, it kind of felt like that.
You look at Jokic, he's doing the same things he's been doing the last 5 years. He easily could be MVP every season.
If you look at the last 5 years, he's been the best player in the NBA.
Oh, that's offense. Oh, give me that!
Zealous!
The Windex man.
Zealous with his second block. He's got 68 this year. Bam misses. He was too strong on the layup attempt. Giddey to Herter. Pulls down three. Stop. Giddey trailing. Good block on the other end by Rupert.
Well, there's a lot of blocks going on here.
Both these teams getting after it. Terry misses the three. Thibault the rebound. Both teams have 4 blocks in the early going. Clingan's their best shot blocker. He's got 1. He's top 10 in the NBA, over 100 this year as a rookie. He'll take a 3.
Well, Chauncey Billups says, shoot it. He wants him to shoot it. That's pretty nice when your coach is encouraging to shoot it.
Zealous accelerates into Clingan. Couldn't get it to go. I think Clingan's got a shot at second-team rookie this year as well. Maybe first team, but I think second for sure. There's Thibault. There's one of the best offensive rebounders, got another one. Vucevic got another slap away. Avdia on the third chance. Vucevic the rebound.
How about the Blazers? They're 1 of 10 in the quarter from three-point line.
There's Herter. A slip for Vucevic. Out to Terry. Back to Vuce. Short.
Both get good looks.
No buckets for half a quarter. Oh, he almost traveled. There's Ben. Uses the screen from Clingan.
Oh, 11 straight misses for the Blazers.
Looking for another offensive rebound. Good effort by Zealous. Saves it to Giddey.
Good hustle.
Giddey drives, finds Herter. Open for 3.
In that scrap and taking it away.
Modest has 7 rebounds and a couple of blocks already. Rupert, no. Zealous couldn't squeeze it. Another offensive rebound. This is what the Blazers do well. They had a big night last night north of the border on the glass. Vucevic again.
Yeah, he caught me off guard on that one. He threw Sabonis out there. I was like, what?
I was like, really? A Sabonis trade to the Bulls. That'd be interesting.
We don't know, Ricky. Tricky Ricky.
The Kings are struggling, though, since the trade deadline.
Well, there's some unhappy players down there. I mean,
Zach just got there. Knowing Zach the way we know Zach, like, he's a vibes guy. Like, he has a good feel.
Make that coaching change. Not saying that Doug Christie's not the guy, but Mike Brown is a proven coach. He got you to the playoffs. First time in a long time.
Yeah. And 16 years.
He was coach of the year.
Yep. Vucevic
Davion Mitchell.
Down to Devin Carter, basically.
Oh, man.
The rookie. Avdia, yes.
Bang, bang.
And Portland has its largest lead at 5 as Avdia has a good first half work and 11 points, 4 assists. 2 minutes left in the half.
2 minutes.
Giddey, switch with Walker. Vucevic posting, Williams gets it to him. 3, 2, 1. Off. That won't go. Rebound Vucevic. White drives. Inside Williams. Lost it off his foot, but got it back.
White a little bit out of control right now.
Somehow White got it to
We saw him.
18 for Vucevic, who deters Avdia, but Walker can't put it back in on the second chance. Here comes White, got Thibault in the air, accelerates, and Banton with the foul. Fitz invites to exclusive. White, Vucevic, plus he's got 5 assists. Banton to Walker. Thibault. Banton drives. Avdia feeds. In and out. And won't go for Walker.